I ran out of room on my phone. I got that sorted. No, my paradise suit. Well done. It's good for your health to get outside and exercise now and then. Yeah. Why do you have to be so boring and right all the time, Karna? Who do you think you are? My dad? My mom? How strange. I'm certain I have no connection to Ganesha, yet I found myself inexorably compelled to help you. Was I a fan of Ganesha back when I was alive? Wouldn't you know that? So we've won? We've won, right? Then since we now hold your life in our hands, you're going to cooperate with us, whether you like it or not. This freaking guy again. You know, the way you just expect I'm gonna go along with whatever you say reminds me of a teacher I had back in middle school. I really hated that guy. Maybe your fat ass needs a bit of divine retribution for abusing your authority. Listen, I just want to talk with you. You hear what we have to say? Well, I do feel a kind of kinship with you, seeing as you look to be the only other... Whoop! Hold on. Plain Jane here. So I guess I can at least see out, especially since it doesn't look like Karna's going to give up anytime soon. Besides, if I'm being honest, I still don't fully get what's going on around here anyway. So what does he want to talk about? The world's been bleached clean. Trees of emptiness and lost belts? I see, alright, I get the gist. Sounds like things are even rougher for you guys than I thought. Although you... Huh? What? What about me? You're actually the most important part of your operation. What gives? I thought you were a fellow Plain Jane turncoat. Yes, she is. Senpai may only be ranked as a standard class master, but her accomplishments easily meet or exceed those of an A-rank mage. I'd be happy to elaborate, but I'm afraid that to do so adequately would require me to write at least a 500-page report. And it would unfortunately be a little difficult to do that now. You don't seem like you can tell a joke with a straight face. You're serious, aren't you? Yikes. You're the vessel for a divine spirit now. Doesn't that mean you're also anything but ordinary? Oh, come on, Karna. You could at least pretend to back me up here. On second thought, never mind. You just say something like she was never ordinary. Her unusual weight and waistline clearly set her apart. And the worst part is, you wouldn't even be saying it to be mean. How'd you know? Perhaps you truly were worthy to be chosen by Ganesha. No, wait. Something tells me that can't possibly be the case. All that aside, I do have to wonder, why were you summoned to this lost belt? Why was I summoned? Believe me, I've been asking myself the same question. I think it was kinda, you have been chosen deal, like the Ganesha inside me showed up in something like, save the world, hero of the digital realm. If diversity is proper human history's very strength, then even someone like you can do this. Now is the time for you to spread your wings, and since his request from my mother, not doing so is not an option. You warned, if you failed to save the world, you return the way you were. So yeah, Ganesha seems to be a pretty nice guy, and he's definitely an Indian one at heart. Oh, and don't bother asking me about my class, I'm not sure what it is either. I think that might be because Ganesha found me through some sort of devilish intermediary or something? Yeah, I don't know what to make of this extra class either. But we can worry about that later. At any rate, it seems pretty clear that the counterforce summoned her here automatically. So it seems like a safe bet that she'll end up joining our side. But why did Ganesha choose me of all people? I'm just an unemployed shut-in with excess padding. If it were up to me, I'd be demanding an explanation from him and requesting him to choose someone else immediately. Of course, I guess that's kind of moot now that I'm Ganesha. I think it comes down to compatibility. You may be an ordinary person, but you are an ordinary person with some exceptional qualities. I mean, I remember why I know that, but I do not know that for certain. There you go, saying things like that with a straight face again. That goes for you too. I'm not good with words, so I can't explain it well, but you have many exceptional qualities. You may not have been a great warrior and powerful mage, but you are a great master. Anywho, even if I don't like it, I figured now that I'm here, there must be something I'm meant to do. So I took a look around and happened upon that town, but it couldn't have possibly been more idyllic. We're talking, this is what world peace looks like, peaceful. Even a shut-in like me couldn't help but admire the fields and flowers and find this world beautiful. So I figured there was nothing for me to do after all, and Ganesha must have messed up and sent me to the right place at the wrong time or something. So I came back here, and I've been enjoying my lazy, neat life ever since. The end? Well, the end. Well, if you got a problem with that, bring it on. Tell me, how long ago were you summoned? When did you say you paid the town a visit? Let's say about 5 days ago on both counts. Okay, so according to what Asha told us, that would be back during the first Yuga, Krita Yuga. Were the buildings broken back then? No, it was a perfectly neat little town. Not so much a brick out of place. The destruction we saw must have all happened over the last 5 days, thanks to the Kali. I was a little incredibly careless of you, Ganesha. If you'd only stayed there, you would have had every chance to fulfill your divine duties and save the townspeople. Hey, what do you expect? There wasn't a single thing wrong with the place back then. What's done is done. There's no point dwelling on the past. Right now, we need to focus on tomorrow. We just lost a friend of ours a short while ago. I miss her terribly, but I'll never forget how determined she was to keep fighting. So I feel like we need to carry on in her stead, keep moving on, which is why we need your help. Will you please join us, Ganesha? I didn't even think gods were real before, now I am one. It's still hard to believe this is happening. Part of me is convinced it's all just a big mistake. But it does look like I got a quest to save the world now. And if there's a branch where a town gets attacked open now, I guess I can't just sit back and watch. Fine, I'll go with you, alright? Just don't expect me to be much help in battle. I don't know, you're pretty freaking crazy. You could save us all a lot of time if you just agree to help us in the beginning. Thank you, Ganesha. I'm so glad you'll be helping us. Okay, guys, it's gonna be dark soon. We don't want to be out and about in an unfamiliar land at night. So I say we go back to the cave and make camp there until the morning. We'll head out again at the first sign of daybreak. Make sure you all get plenty of rest. I'm pretty sure that would have broken up into multiple videos anyway, because I think that was over 30 minutes between the cutscene before the fight itself, and that ending cutscene.